Flosstube. I'm not sure how quick this will be, we'll see, but I am home from work for the rest of the afternoon. I had to go pick Ethan up at school and take him to a doctor's appointment, and I just don't feel like driving back and forth all over town, so I kept him home. So I wanted to get a quick floss tube in. I have a lot to show. It's been at least 2 weeks, so I have a lot that has piled up. First, finishes. So Anna is all done. She's so pretty. I'm so happy with how she turned out. Look at all that sparkle. So I'm super excited about that. And then the other half of the fabric is what I'm going to use for Gigi. Hopefully start that soon, I guess. And then the other night, I wanted to stitch but couldn't decide what to stitch, and I just went down in my stash and found 2 little kits and finished them both. One of them is the little tile. It's supposed to be for a necklace pendant, and it had all of the alphabet all of the letters included. I of course did the J, and I used that DMC, I don't know how to pronounce it, the sparkly thread. You can kind of see the shine. So I'm not going to use this as a necklace though. What I'm going to do is put a magnet on the back and use it for a needle minder. And then I let Ellery pick out one, and she picked out this little kit, Tinkerbell. And there is Tinkerbell. Now I did make a couple changes. As you'll see, ouch, the kit has her outlined in purple. Why would you outline it in purple? So I used green to outline the dress, backstitch the dress, and then I just used that same dark gold or light brown from her hair to outline her arms. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do with it. It's pretty small. I mean, there's a size comparison. So, I don't know. Might turn it into a Christmas ornament, you know, for Ellery. She can have it someday. So there's that. Then I had 2 diamond painting finishes. This one was a whip for a while. This was the second one I've done with the special shapes and the rhinestones. Super, super sparkly. Not sure what I'm going to do with it, but, you know, it's done. And then I did this one all in one day. You'll see why in a second. It's a small one, and it's a partial. So this one was a quick project. Love those colors. I love that watercolor effect. Very cool. Let me find some place to put these. Okay. Whips. So we'll start with this one. I started another diamond painting, and this is a smaller one. I have this lower portion done here. And here's what it'll eventually look like. Beautiful colors. All right, stitching whips. Okay, so after I finished Anna, I did have a couple new starts because it's me. All right, so what is this? Speak to the Earth sampler. This is the one that I pulled out. Now, quite a few people have said they're going to stitch it. I'm going to be posting mine in my Facebook group, the Very Old Sampler Sal. It's VARI-old sampler SAL. This is still available on the Cooler Designs website. I happened to get mine from a Needleworker magazine. So I took the sampler pattern, and it calls for, I mean, it uses a lot of DMC. And, you know, various shades of the same color. So I went through my fancy floss, and I converted everything. I mean, here's my conversion. So in converting, I eliminated some of the floss because there's variegation in the floss, the fancy floss. I don't need multiple shades of the same color. I will show you what I am using, but I'm not sure that it'll be easy to duplicate. Here's my greens. These are both from Victorian Motto. Haunted Green and Cavern Moss. I've got a green string there. My yellow is Tropicana Sun, also from Victorian Motto. My browns and bronze. Okay. Here's that. Now, let's see. This one is Victorian Motto, but doesn't actually have a name. This is Old Pumpkin from Color and Cotton. It was in a limited, it was in her Halloween box. Then the other three are Sierra Sunset, Cinnamon Bread, and Americana Bronze from Victorian Motto. Okay, blues. Oh, I missed a brown. Rustic Road. It's a black brown. It's brown, but it's very dark. Here are my blues. We have King's Blue Light from Color and Cotton. This is a somewhat named from Victorian Motto. And then Cheerful Seaside. I have to change one of the grays because they're just, when I'm stitching with one thread over two, there just isn't enough variation between Haunted Lagoon and Ghoulish Gray. Or enough of a distinction between the two. And then Eerie Fog. This is my pink, another unnamed from Victorian Motto. Here's my lighter pink, Victorian Peach Pink. And my two neutrals, I have Victorian Motto Antique Carnation. It's a little bit more pink in person than it's showing on there. And Color and Cotton Eggshell. So that is my conversion. I'm happy to share it if anybody wants it. But like I said, with a couple of those Victorian Motto being no names, I mean, if you can find everything, more power to you. Oh wow, I haven't even shown the piece. Goodness. Here's my start. Super, super pretty. This is the start of an owl. And this is where I noticed there wasn't enough difference between the light, medium gray and dark gray. So I'm gonna have to do something there. This is being stitched on a piece from Nancy, Victorian Motto. So it's a small start. Oh, I'm stitching 2 over 2 because this is a 32 count. And then I got bored with tedious and had to go pick up something else, and then didn't even get very far in this. I think I really just wanted a bright fabric. So I pulled out, I had printed this off. It's a freebie from Brooks Books Publishing. Probably printed it from her website. And it's a clover, shamrock. So I pulled out this fabric. It's a opal from Hand Dyed by Rolanda. And the floss is a silk from Silks for You. There is a lot more variation in that floss in person. So, very pretty. And then I also started just a little kit. We went to Brian's parents the other night. So I pulled out this. And I got a small start. Now, I don't know about anybody else, but these little kits drive me bonkers in the sense that they give you a wad of thread and you have to figure out the color names for the floss without any assistance. And it's not matching up with this picture in terms of what I thought each color would be. I'm not sure. I just kind of abandoned the project. Okay. That's that. Okay, so that is, oh no, that's not it for whips. I have one more whip and new start. This. I picked up knitting. Let me see if I can find the pattern. I didn't print it out. I purchased the pattern on Etsy. It is from a shop called 10 Hours or Less. And the pattern is called Garter Galaxy. It's a shawl. Let me get the there we go. Okay. So this should work. Or not. There we go. So there's the shawl. I don't know that it'll be 10 hours or less for me, but whatever. It's just a really cool shape. So I figured, hey, I can handle that, right? It's just knit and purl stitches and yarn over. I mean, it's pretty basic. It did say it was for beginner. So I went down in my stash, pulled out my needles that Tina had gifted me. Thank you. And pulled out one of my yarn cakes. Picked this up at Joann's when they were on sale at one point. Lion brand, I think. And here is my start. Get my little yarn tail out of the way. There's my start. This has a lot of mistakes in it already, but you know, I'm not ripping it out again. So I'll get better as I go. I don't think it's too bad. I mean, I think it'll be fine. So we'll see how many years it takes to get that done. Okay. Yeah, that's it for whips and finishes. Haul. I give up. Just give up. Picked this up at work. Figured I'd make a couple ornaments with the truck and maybe this one for Ethan. My next one, you'll have to come see. Next one in the series came the newly out of print Deepest Love. This one.
All of those?
Well, I don't know if I'm going to do all of them.
I like them.
Okay, well, we'll see. Mother and Child. Yeah, I won't be doing that one. I'll be doing this one. That's Cricket Collection. An old issue of Needleworker for this black work. This came from Stash Unload. Or one of the Stash Unloading sites. And then I kind of like this, because, you know, now I suddenly like samplers. And kit from eBay or Stash Unload. I really like that Santa. Dimensions. Is that all? And I work again tonight too, so I'm sure something else will find its way home with me. Fabrics, this is a vintage Magnolia 32 count. It's just a small piece. I thought it would be more colored than this, but that's okay. It's a good price. Keep it in the bag so I know what it is. I picked these up at work last week. I'm not even gonna, I don't think I'm gonna take them out of the bag. 32 count haunted linen, picture this plus. 32 count vintage cedar plank. 40 count water green something. And then 2 packs of 28 count black Jubilee. And this is going to be for that magical stitches, or magical stitch along, creatively crafty. It's that one. The princesses, the silhouettes, which I got my welcome gift from her. Yes, creatively crafting. That's who's doing the magical sale. And she sent everybody a small little heart beeswax and a different Disney theme. Everybody got a different needle minder. And then I had actually purchased this one from her. Oh my god, I love Friends. Awesome. So. Oh, and there's a coupon that I need to use. Better put that somewhere else. Okay, back to fabric. This was a Rolanda piece. I thought the picture made it look a lot more like emeraldy, foresty green, but this is really pretty anyway. It's a lot more blue in person. My fabric of the month from Victorian Motto. Having trouble today. Really pretty pale yellow. That's the light's playing with it, but. And then these are from Stash Unload. This is 32 count Wandering Ivy. Not sure who the dyer is by that one. Yeah, it doesn't have a name on here of a dyer. 40 count Cafe Kona. You know, just a good neutral 40 count. And then 36 count Earthen from Picture This Plus. Another good neutral in a higher count. And that's all my fabrics. I need to stop doing that. And then I've got some needle minders that I purchased. These are from Needle Minder Obsession. She was going to be going closing shop, I think. I think that's why I purchased these. And I got... What are you giggling about? Oh. So there's those. This one says, if cross-stitching was exercise, you could bounce a coin off my ass. And this other one says, cross stitch stops me from being a cross bitch. Both true. I couldn't resist those. And then my Clay by Kim orders came in. Orders. I've still been lucky. I got my St. Patrick's Dragon. And I got this little guy. This we'll talk about more later. And then this last week, I got this pink dragon and a beautiful needle tin. Look at that. So pretty. The detail, and I mean, it's just amazing. It does amazing work. And floss. Can you hear my cats running around like fools and breaking themselves? Okay, this is my floss of the month from Trisha at 3 Owl Threads, Dinky Dyes. Here were my 5. This one is Bushfire. Bush Christmas. Bush Baby. Bunya Cone. And Brambleberry. That's gorgeous. Lowe's sale. I purchased from her again last weekend too because she did solids again. I'm not going to go through all of these. This was the theme Mary Poppins. Need to find some good patterns to use these for. Michael Banks, Mary Poppins, Mrs. Banks, Annabelle, Jack. I mean, that's the theme. John, something lady, Ellen, balloon lady. So, I mean, yeah. Oh, I got a nose itch. Ooh. Color and Cotton. I had placed an order a while ago because the Halloween box and the Christmas box did come with coupons for $15 off any order. So I used my first coupon. You couldn't use the coupons on the same order. So I used the first coupon for floss, and then I used the second coupon, and I do have an order in for some fabric. Which the 4-week mark should show up like right around my birthday. So I figured that was a birthday present for myself. So the floss that I received, that I purchased, and I'm thinking she must do the floss, dye the floss to order now, because before the website would show if they were unavailable, and this time you can order anything. Everything was available. And it did take a little more than a month. So it must be all done to order now. So this is Witch's Brew, Mink, Rusted Tin, which is showing up really green. It's not that green. Succulent, and Old Penny, which is pretty blue. I don't know why it's blue for Old Penny. So there's the first 5. And we've got, I love how they put these in little bags and kind of like color order and everything. So cool. So we've got Pickle, Emerald City, Lagoon, Goblin. I'm kind of squinting because it's bright outside. Mermaid Shimmer. And Wisteria. Hi, Giddy. And the last of Color and Cotton. So I basically ended up getting these half price because my order was $30 and I had the $15 coupon. These are the last. Cranberry. Rock Candy. Really pretty pinks. Sweet Potato. Vineyard. That one's really pretty too. And Koi. K-O-I. Koi fish. That's my Color and Cotton. I need to stop, right? We've talked before. Hand Dyed by Rolanda is now dyeing silks. So I do have some silks. I wanted to pick up some neutrals. I got a couple of really variegated, hi Cat, really variegated, and then solids. And she sent me this little bobbin. It's so cute. Now, the last of my floss, the last of my haul-ish. Victorian Motto. Now, Victorian Motto, I get 12 primitive and then 12 limited edition. So here's my limited edition. And here is my Prim limited edition. Great colors. This one's one of my favorite, and it's a white. It's shaded white, and it's nice. It's not a bright white. So now the extra nice thing about this is these 24 new colors. Carrie and I were comparing because she gets 12 per month. And with how big the floss of the month is now, not everybody gets the same colors. So Carrie and I compared, and out of my 24 and her 12, none of them were duplicates. So she's going to split hers in half, and I'll get 10 yards of each of those 12. And then I'm going to split, initially she said to just pick 12, and I started thinking about it, I said, or I can do 5 yards of all 24, because then it's still the same amount, and we'll all get 36 colors. So I thought that was pretty cool. I still highly recommend this floss of the month, especially for building fancy floss stash. Very, very reasonably priced. And then, like I said, if you can find a friend or two and you guys want to go in together and just split the cost in the product outright, or you guys can each get your own and then swap, it's awesome. So that's my haul. I did get a couple things in the mail this week. I got this from Sherry, and she sent a cute little card. She sent me this floss organizer, and I think she said it's from Primitive Stitchers Floss Keeper. So this is the cover, and the back is the same, and then inside, and it does come with rings. Inside it has, paper, old library cards, but papers that you can keep track of things. And it has the floss away bags with the index card behind it. Cat, what are you doing? So that's pretty awesome. Thank you again, Sherry. Haven't decided what project I'm going to use it for first. My cat's laying in a bucket again. Stitchy my Stitchy wifey, Carrie. Super cute. little sparkle glasses. She sent me this little pin and a nice summery needle minder and berry jumble from Victorian Motto and this super cute pattern. So cute. So I need to stitch this up and make an ornament. That's everything, you guys. That's everything. 30 minutes and I got through it all. I did finally get in touch with the winner from the last giveaway, the 1,500 subscriber giveaway. Thank you guys again for being subscribers, watching my channel. I actually, come on phone. I think I'm almost at 1,700 now. Like it shot up again. So yeah. Now, I also had mentioned in my last video another giveaway, and I'm going to do that one today. Well, tell you about it today. And I'm going to draw it in a couple weeks. So there is a couple weeks to get entered. Yes, 1,680. Almost 1,700. It's crazy. So my birthday is coming up, March 7th. So I want to do a giveaway for my birthday. That's why I'm not going to announce the winner for another 2 weeks. I'm thinking I'll probably do a real quick video on my birthday and announce the winner. But that's where this comes in. This is going to be part of the giveaway. Because it's my birthday, it's the theme for the giveaway is going to be, you know, my favorite things. So it's going to be this little minder. There's going to be some patterns. There's going to be probably some cotton and some silk, needle minder, you know, whatever I can dig out of my stash that I think people will enjoy. So that is my next giveaway. It does start today with this video. Just like last time, and every other time, in every other video, for everybody else, please be 18. Yada yada. And so I don't forget this time. Last time I forgot to to say how to enter. So for this one, because it's my birthday giveaway, I'm going to say in your comment, tell me your favorite cake flavor. And that's how I'll get you entered for the drawing. No cake flavor, no entry. If you don't like cake, tell me what you substitute for cake for celebrations. So, I hope everybody gets a chance to enter. And I think that's all. We've been keeping busy. Ethan brought home a chapter book to read for school, which really kind of turns into homework for the parents. That's okay. We've been reading a chapter every night. So he's been having fun with that. And I actually took him to the bookstore on Monday when we had the day off, and he picked out another chapter book. So we've started that one. So he's really getting into the reading. Ellery has been her usual self, a little sassy, a lot sassy sometimes. And I've just been working and I know I had stitching to show, but honestly, the last like 6-7 days, I haven't done any really. I'm not sure why. Played phone games at night, went to bed early one night. Like I just haven't been into it. That's actually why I pulled out knitting the other day. So we'll see. Hopefully the stitchy bug comes back soon. Trying to think if there's anything else news-wise. No. I'm a parent now, so my life is boring. Yeah, that's it. So, have a great week. I should say a couple weeks, because I know I'm not going to be back in 1 week. So, Ethan and I are going to dye some fabric, and what are you doing, bud? You going to say hi? Oh, he's not saying hi today. So, we're going to get some fabric dyed, and I need to put away all of this stuff. So I think that's my plan for the rest of the afternoon, and head to work later at the shop, cross-stitching quilt shop. And that'll at least be a little bit of fun for me. Have a good one.